Yeah, clown, all I go is Amarillo.
My bad, y'all. I had my mic muted. This is actually the first um live stream that I'm doing, of course, in the podcast form that I was supposed to have did months ago that I promised y'all. And I really, I'm sorry. Please, please, please forgive me. Hold it to my mind, not my heart, y'all. But y'all know what we do each and every time we get here. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all, though. I do want to say that one. We gonna uh we're gonna really get into this thing and break down exactly what really occurred in the Kwame Brown and Doggie Diamond's interview. Uh, First and foremost, if you saw my avatar when the song was playing, that song itself is called "Everything a Go" by yours truly. Um, I'm dropping a project. I was supposed to did it this month, but life got in the way. So with that being said, I might let it go in January, but be on the lookout for that. I will promote it, and I think each time I do a live stream, I'll try to just play some kind of material that I got because I got actually a lot of material that I don't mind sharing with the audience and sharing with everybody that's coming by the channel to check out the material that I give y'all when I do my breakdowns each and every time too. Two, okay, the avatar that I was speaking about, that was actually the avatar for my other YouTube channel, Dope Vibrations TV, that you also can sub up to as well. That channel is very good. That I have over there is because I discuss, of course, the current events, excuse me, but also have jokes as well, and also love fresh content that I also want to speak about it on that. That's more like my it's like it's more podcast based. That channel is this channel's more so more up in your face. Let's have a conversation, let's really rap, let's talk for real. I didn't want to kind of give it that podcast feel where I'm just sitting there and it's just a damn microphone to my face, and I'm just sitting there like I just talking to a microphone on some podcast stuff. So yeah, if y'all bear with me, we are going to rock out just as soon as I can change. I'm going to change. I'm sorry. I'm actually going to change the title. Just bear with me, y'all. I'm going to change the title. Okay, y'all, we back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We rocking. My bad, y'all. Okay, we back. All right. Now to this now for this now today we're going to discuss the Doggy Diamonds and Kwame Brown interview. I'm going to do a reaction to that. I watched the interview today. I was kind of in and out watching it, but for the most part, I caught majority of it, and a lot of the stuff was kind of funny and comical. So we're gonna go through this interview and let's just have some fun, y'all. Again, sub up, also dope live, also dope media, dope vibrations TV. Sub up to those channels. I'm gonna do more material on the dope vibrations TV channel, but this channel right here is fun. I like this channel and I like the engagement and I appreciate y'all and everything that y'all have done. You know what I'm saying? For me by leaving comments and letting me know how you feel about the topics that I discuss and what I touch on. And again, this is just my first live stream of actually speaking and engaging, with the YouTube masses. All right, y'all, I'm back. I just wanted to make sure I had it right. So, all right, so let's get into this thing. This is the diamond. This is the Doggy Diamonds and Kwame Brown interview, and we're gonna break this thing down, and we're gonna have some fun with this, y'all. This ought to be good. This ought to be good. Let's go.
Yes, sir. I'm up in the building. Okay, he's up in the building. Introduce. I had to get my shades on like Introduce yourself to the people. My name is Kwame Brown, man. Former #1 draft pick for the Washington Wizards. Yes, Michael Jordan was on the team at the time, but yeah, that's pretty much me. First #1 draft pick out of high school, black. Yeah, was that the
All right, right there, right away. Former #1 draft pick out of high school, black. Kudos to you, bro. One thing I can say, that's definitely an accomplishment for you, and that's something that I definitely wouldn't want to ever take away from you at all. That you definitely earned your right to become the #1 draft pick in the NBA. Oh, shouts out to you, Mercy. What's going on? What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Decided to do a live stream today and really talk about that interview earlier with this guy. But like I said, content gold. I say it every time I do a video. It's content gold. It don't matter what day, you're gonna always find something on this guy. This guy's a definite character. And what makes it so golden and cool is that nobody really pays attention that it's the same thing, but I call it remix. Like it's a super remix because this dude actually does it over again, but adds little different kicks to it that you can be like, oh word, just when I thought you couldn't do anything else. Right, Mercy, like that's crazy. Like I but let's get into it. We gonna really break this thing down. Let's get into it.
expansion, the first year of the expansion team? Uh, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. I don't want to. Yeah, was that the expansion, the first year of the expansion team? Uh,
And see, he's asking, was that the year of the expansion team? Washington's never been an expansion team. It was only the Washington. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I forgot what it was before the actual Washington Bullets, but I'm just assuming it's been the Bullets. Then it went from Bullets to Washington. I don't never looked at it as Washington as an expansion team. They've always had a team in the NBA. You know, they've all they've always they've always had a team in the NBA because you can go on 2K right now and they got the greatest players of Washington of all time right now. So that they was never an expansion team. Expansion team is more so like, and for like football is the Carolina Panthers, because the Carolina Panthers became a part of the NFL in 1996. That's an expansion team. Like that's the actual added on team. Actual expansion teams are teams that are formulated as an original, or actually or was once a team, but due to the city or whatnot, the city brings the team back again and adds it back to a professional league, which makes it an expansion. You know, yeah, it is like he held back from questions. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, word, word, word. Yeah, appreciate you listening. Appreciate you listening. I hope you. I hope. Listen. I hope work goes smooth for you. I know how it be on that last, especially like when you've done your time, and then that last hour just drag. I mean, drag like a motherfucker. I mean, super drag. So again, I hope work goes smooth for you. Let's go.
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. I don't want to say that. And they be like, see, you don't know. I'm definitely not sure about that. Got you. So my mic over here. Yeah, gotta turn that down just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. So maybe I need headphones for this one, or do I need headphones for the computer? Probably for the computer, because one of them gotta get.
That last hour was definitely crucial. Like, and you be like, oh my goodness, like everything else going fast. And like if you're a person that of course work during the day of course sometime too, like after lunch, everything else is downhill from there. That's when like, all right, my day about to be over. After lunch, it seems like after lunch everything just, that's, I love that too, like them daytime shifts.
Turn down. But you can hear me though, right? They can't hear you. I hear you perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So we just getting the technical side together. That's what we was doing before y'all got, because we simulcasting on his channel as well as mine. So shout out to everybody who's here in the building with us today, who's definitely in for a treat, because we're going to go through it. We're going to talk a lot, because like I said, it's a lot that I didn't know about some of the things that he know dealing with sports entertainment
and I want to say this too, going forward in this reaction, is that Doggie Diamonds, you're a YouTuber, so you do your research and you understand who you interview, and you have to formulate questions for them to basically suit the person. So when you say we're gonna get real deep, we're gonna get into some real juicy stuff, we gonna tap in, like you got the listeners thinking that you're gonna have Kwame on your platform and you're gonna actually talk about real issues and real questions and the things that people want answers for, of questions that they have for his ass in the first place. So that's why I tuned in too, to see if you really was gonna ask dude. I tuned in too to see if he really was gonna ask dude about if he was gonna ask him about actually what's his intentions, or what is he doing, or how is he building, or what's changed since he broke viral on the internet, like. And then also the questions, of course, that YouTubers always had, because I know you as YouTubers, I'm sure that's reached out to you, and also the chat has questions for them too. So it's like you ain't go to the chat with no questions. It's like your interview wasn't no different from the viral hip hop interview, where y'all just asked him a bunch of little dance around the bush questions that he can kind of give you some BS answers to, and that was good enough for you.
as black people, that's all they think we got. Sports is entertainment. So why not talk to a man who's been through it firsthand?
What about now?
You sound perfect now.
Okay. It's all you over here too.
You was echo. The echo came back. Say something.
Yo.
Yeah, it's every now and again, but it's cool. It's cool.
It's messed up again.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep coming back and forth. It's going and it's coming.
So maybe I should have headphones for this.
Okay.
Let's see. I might need to just turn this down. I'm still here.
And see, I'm thinking like this dude probably going live. He going live from 2 cell phones. So it's like you watching your live. It's like you watching your live right now while you're on live. So it looks like that's where all that feedback is coming from. So already right away, Mr. Brown.
Because as long as you can hear me, then we good.
What about now?
Yeah, it's cool. We could deal with the little echo. It's all right. It's not like a long, extended echo.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll put that way over there.
No, that echo is crazy. All right, so what we doing wrong? All right, what could it be? It's one of them that's causing the echo. So your computer speakers with you on the laptop or computer?
I think it's when I take this off of mute.
So if you take that off of mute, then they can't hear you?
Yeah, they can't hear me. Hold on, let me see.
I can't hear you either. I can't hear you either now.
Okay, that's it. So either they're gonna have to have the mic off. They see and hear me with the mic off over here. Okay.
So that's fine.
So maybe the mic needs to be muted over here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That'll work. If they can hear me like this with the mic muted, they can hear us.
Yep, so we
That's
good.
what's up.
All right, so we got Kwame Brown in the building.
No, now it's saying it's muted.
And I want to point out too that I believe that the reason why he was having mic issues is because, again, like I said, this guy's trying to go live from 2 phones, and I believe that he's sharing a mic on 1 phone, but you logging in with 1 account, that's going to keep trying to bounce back and forth to try to gain, control of either the volume or what they see. It's just a lot going on, Right away, you like, all right, Kwame Brown. This is Kwame Brown.
Well, we're here for losing.
So, all right. How about I do it? So could I do it and send you the video and you upload it to your channel too? Would that work?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah,
that's perfect. That's perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. So we got Kwame Brown in the building. Former #1 pick. So I wanted to go back to you. Where was you? Was you being scouted in junior high school or something like that? Because you came out of high school. So where were you being scouted at?
I came out of nowhere. I was one of the late bloomers. Okay. I saw Tyson Chandler, Eddie Curry, all those guys getting the accolades. I'm not a hater, so what I said was I'm gonna position myself to where everywhere they go, I'm gonna go. And so that's what I did. I went to
This dude said he came out of nowhere. Like he just basically woke up one day. He said he a late bloomer. I guess he's meaning he got his height late or whatever, and just looked in the magazine or just saw on TV Tyson Chandler, and who was the other person? Tyson Chandler. I'll just say Tyson Chandler, and was like, hey, I can do it. He can do too, slamming and dunking the ball in the professional league. So really, the question was, how did you? Let's run this back because that dude did not even answer the question.
I was one of the late
in junior high school or something like that. But then, former #1 pick. So I wanted to go back to you. Where was you? Was you being scouted in junior high school or something like that? Because you came out of high school. So where were you being scouted at?
I came out of nowhere.
So we know you were scouted out of high school, bro. That's where you were scouted at. You were scouted out of high school. You said in this interview a few people liked what you was actually doing, and they wanted to put you through college. Simple as that. Why you just couldn't say something like that, man? Came out of nowhere, bruh. Like you just woke up and decided that you wanted to play basketball, man. This dude, man. I mean, you 7 foot, so
I was one of the late bloomers. Okay. I saw Tyson Chandler, Eddie Curry, all those guys getting the accolades. I'm not a hater, so what I said was I'm gonna position myself to where everywhere they go, I'm gonna go. And so that's what I did. I went to the Sonny's Round Ball Classic, won MVP. I went to the Peach Jam, won MVP, and just a bunch of different tournaments that I strategically placed myself in. I went from nobody knowing who I was to who is that? You know, that's how it was.
Who taught you how to play basketball? Just was it something you did in the hood?
We just played all sports. I mean, my first love was football, and so that's the first time you can hit people. You know, take out frustration without going to getting in trouble, without going to the principal's office, hand to hand meetings. So it was a stress reliever for me. But then
football. That boy said football. What y'all think? I'm gonna leave it down in the comment section. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all think it was football? Y'all think that boy would have survived in the NFL? I couldn't see Kwame Brown in the NFL, man. Cause like I said too, you say you like the physical contact, but when you look at your highlights and everything you've done in the NBA, bro, like you've really shied away from the contact. That's what you did. You shied away from the contact. I don't see you really dunking on anybody in the league when you was in there. I didn't really see you back to the basket on a lot of cats. You won't hanging out on cats, you know, with the Shaq dunk. Like when you look at Shaq was just, you know what I'm saying? It was a contact sport for Shaq because Shaq made it a contact sport. With you, bruh, yeah, it sound nice.
Basketball was something that we did, you know, just to stay out of trouble, just to stay in shape. So the youth programs and everything like that saved my life.
The height, where is it hereditary? The height?
I'm actually the tallest one out of all of my brothers. So we're all pretty tall. My shortest brother is about 6'4", 6'5".
Oh wow.
And it goes from that to me. So everybody's above board. My grandfather was 6'6", my mom was 6'1". So
yeah. So you grew up at SC, right? South Carolina.
So all y'all boys was tall around there. Them brown boys, them brown boys. I ain't really got to say too much as far as like how that goes, you know, with y'all, you know, with your fam and all that. But okay, so you the 7 foot out of everybody. So you actually went to the NBA to make something out of yourself and make the family proud. But Kwame.
I grew up part of my life in South Carolina. My dad went to prison, and then I ended up in Detroit, actually in Saginaw. We was in Detroit, and then we went to Lansing, Michigan. That's where a part of my family is still at. And we spent some time in Jersey. I have an aunt named Kimberly in Jersey. So we spent time up there. We kind of bounced around after my father did what he did. And then,
damn, boy, like, okay, you said your dad did what he did. We get it. You done said that thing twice. I know, you know, it hurts you to see, you know, that stuff go down the way it did with your pops and stuff. But at the end of the day, you said it yourself that was the path that he chose. So your life went a whole different way, bruh. Like, you ain't gotta keep saying what my father did. Like, come on, man. And you really didn't even have to volunteer that information. I'll just be saying anything, bro.
End up landing in Brunswick, Georgia.
Got you. So you start playing basketball.
Kind of bounced around after my father did what he did, and then we end up landing in Brunswick, Georgia.
Got you. So you
where you at right now? You in Brunswick, Georgia right now. Former #1 NBA draft pick in Brunswick, Georgia right now. In a hotel. Doing an interview, a virtual interview on YouTube and trying to convince people that that he is who he say he is, and that we should believe who he say he is, because that is who he's telling us who he say he is. The dude crazy, man.
Start playing basketball, and from these tournaments, you was getting the eye of the scouts.
Yeah, like I didn't even know it. It's just I saw these guys on the magazines. You know, I saw Tyson Chandler when I was in I think it was in the 7th grade or 8th grade, and I just saw this guy on the magazine dunking the ball. I said, "Oh shit, I want to do that." The magazines, you know, I saw
from these tournaments, you was getting
it, and then we ended up landing in Brunswick, Georgia.
Got you. So you start playing basketball, and from these tournaments, you was getting the eye of the scouts.
Yeah, like I didn't even know it. It's just
and see, that's what I'm saying. By you already contradicted yourself in this same very interview already. The guy had asked you earlier, who scouted you? How did people get eyes on you? And you told him I came from out of nowhere. I seen an opportunity. No, what you said was you saw that Tyson Chandler and all them guys could do it on a professional level, and you told yourself you can do it too, because you said you sound like no hater. Because when people say I don't want to sound like no hater, that translates to me as, nah, I thought I could do it better than him. I think I could do it better than him. So let me try it too. So that's why I did all the tournaments and had people put eyes on me. Then the same dude asked you the same questions, the scouting from the games that you was winning and the eyes that you got put on you. How did do you think that had a lot to do with it? You say you didn't even know. You were just looking at magazines from Tyson Chandler. Of Tyson Chandler and guys doing it on a professional level, again, hanging out on the rim, being defensive threat. See, again, too, Tyson Chandler had a great career. So even if that was somebody you looked to or tried to model your game around, you didn't have the work ethic that Tyson Chandler had, bro. Like that's just as simple as playing. You didn't have the work ethic as Tyson Chandler. Tyson Chandler actually became a champion, bro. I think he actually got one with Dirk. Mr. Skinny, salute. Stand on 6 points head, man. This dude terrible, bro. This dude is terrible.
I saw these guys on the magazines. You know, I saw Tyson Chandler when I was in I think it was in the 7th grade or 8th grade, and I just saw this guy on the magazine dunking the ball. I said, "Oh shit, I want to do that. I ain't gonna hate on him, but I'm gonna run him down." And so that's what it was. I said that's supposed to be me on that magazine. Gotcha. So I went from an undefeated point.
And see that's what I just said, y'all. He said he seen. Okay, appreciate that too, Skinny. Yeah, okay. So he do got the one with Dirk. Bet. Okay, so yeah, and that was all through work at the end. To be clear, that ring came later on in his career. That wasn't even Tyson Chandler at the peak of his career. That was Tyson Chandler really on his way out the door. You know what I'm saying? And still had enough work ethic to go get a ring before on his way out. Definitely a hater. He just said it. I ain't no hater, but that's supposed to be me on the magazine. That's what he just said. But that's what I just told y'all what the translation was when he was first asked that question at the beginning of the interview. It's the same interview, yo. It's like my dude don't even realize he computing answers to questions without actually giving them fully thought. They just flying out of his mouth, and he don't realize that he's saying certain things that's also contradicting what he've already said before. That's why I always say that Kwame Brown is content gold. He said it perfectly himself when he said, somebody told me that they're going to take my channel and study it one day in the colleges. You might be actually right. But what's going to be the difference in all that is that it ain't even going to have to be college students to actually break your channel down. There's other YouTubers such as myself that can sit back and just listen to what you say and it just be what it is. But when you go live and give us more intel to your life, that's what makes it so much easier for the content, because you can't help yourself for live. That's why you are the content. We say they can't do nothing with I'm the content. Yes, you are the content. It's easy to just watch you. And like I said before in the video that I've done before on my channel, I said I only do these videos because it's just so interesting to me to see how somebody was once at so high at the peak of their career. I mean, or the peak of of a moment of their life, and just fell from grace because they got in their own way. They got in their own way. They got in their own way. You got in your own way. Charles Oakley said that. But you know, this gets more interesting, y'all. But we're gonna get more into it. Let's go.
I played point guard in middle school, so my middle school team went undefeated. And then from that 7th grade, 8th grade year, to the 9th grade, I grew 8 inches.
Wow.
So I never got to play JV. When they saw how big I was, they said, "Oh no, you're going straight to varsity." But I had to grow into my body, but I still had the point guard type of skills.
Got you. So you.
Shit, man, you sound like you was a hell of a kid, bro. Like you said, what, you about a 7-footer now? So maybe high school you was roughly maybe 6'9", 6'10", possibly. Man, you was tall. You say you had to grow into your body. I mean, at that point, you really a man amongst boys with the frame you already had at a young age. But again, you can't, like me and my homies used to say when we used to play ball, because we get it in that basketball. So like, you can't teach killer instinct. Meaning, if you ain't really born with a dog already, then it's not gonna work in the first place, because you ain't got that dog in you. It's like you you gotta have a dog when you play sports, for real, for real. Because if you ain't got no dog, then people will walk right on over you every time. Kind of like, and again, your career, and the result of it was your own mistake. You had the size, you had the frame. It's so crazy, Kwame Brown. You had like you had an NBA size. Like, you could, the frame you had is, you look like you could compete, but it was more than just the physical. You had to have a skill set. You ain't had a work ethic. You can't tease somebody like Gilbert Arenas, who was in an unfortunate situation but still had the keys to his place of business, because y'all was getting paid to work. He could stay in his gym where y'all gonna practice at anyway and spend most of y'all time at anyway, and get extra work in. That's why that man was a 3-time NBA All-Star, bro. That's why. So you can't hate on that man. You gotta get that man his flowers. And he never talked bad about you. You was the one that was a sucker and talked about that man, and that man defended you. Actually, that man was up on the Up and Smoke podcast defending you when Matt and Steven Jackson, they just cracked little harmless jokes on you. But Gil still even gave you compliments before you even said nothing bad about him and stuff. He was still giving you compliments. He even compared your game to Anthony Davis, bro. That dude even compared your game to Anthony Davis. Like Anthony Davis. And we see, and he's injury prone, yeah, but we know the skill set that Anthony Davis has.
When did you realize that it was real? That it's a time where somebody is saying, "Hold on, you possibly could go to the NBA." When did that hit you?
When it happened.
Just like that.
I didn't plan.
Man, come on, man. Why you be capping, man? This dude asked you, when did you know that somebody told you that you ready for the NBA, and you said when it happened. You just said you knew you could go to the NBA and play on a professional level when you seen Tyson Chandler and the likes of people in his position playing at that professional league dunking. You said you can dunk too in the NBA and be just like them on the magazines. So you knew, bruh. When you had the scouts looking at you, when you had people coming up to you telling you how good you were, like you know the feeling, bro. Come on, man, with all that cap, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could keep it real, and for real, honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. This, I watched this interview. The parts that I caught was because I was going to see if you was going to actually tell your story. I say that in many videos that you should really tell your story, your real story, that it can actually help a future basketball player not make the same mistakes and actually be able to excel to even more heights that you wasn't able to reach, but you helped them recognize mistakes that you made that you can actually that they can use to further their career. But you didn't. You went around here pussyfooting around. Goddamn, Kwame Brown.
For it to happen, like to be honest, I can't say that I dreamed this all my life. I'm not like the other people. I can't say this is what I dreamed and this is what I strive to do. I didn't have time to think about that. My brothers was going to prison in and out. They were kicking in my door. 6 o'clock in the morning, we up on face down on the ground being cuffed, and then I gotta make it to the bus to go to school. So I didn't have time to think about basketball being away. My thing was, I don't care what it is. I know I'm finna make a way. So that was my mindset. It don't matter what avenue, what it is. I know I'm finna come through this by the hard work that I put in.
Got you. So you, was it an agent that hit you first, or was it a scout? Who hit you first?
The first time I noticed people were in the stands, it was one of the assistant coaches. He was like, "Man, there's somebody over there in a fat suit," and I think it was the coach from Billy Donovan from Florida, University of Florida.
Gotcha.
I got recruited first by Florida State. I was going to go to Florida State at first, and then after my sophomore year, then every school in America wanted to get me in, but I pretty much wanted to end that hoopla because I don't know if anybody else tell the truth about being recruited, but everybody sound the same. And then,
everybody sounds the same, bro, because they're actually looking at prospects. You are a prospect. They are looking at you as potentially someone that can take their team to new heights. They're basically trying to see if you're worth everything that everybody say about you. You knew Billy Donovan, I believe too, that Florida was the actual college that you really wanted to go to. And honestly, I think that's really in your hardest of your truest of hearts wanted to go there. You wanted to go to Florida. Either it was Florida State. I think it was Florida State you said you wanted to go to, either Florida or Florida State, one of the two. I do believe you wanted to go to college and actually get more experience. And I think that would have been an actually better move for you to actually go to college and get a good look, once you got in the NBA, because I would have actually maybe developed and brought out your skill sets even more to give you the confidence that when you walk on the floor of an NBA professional game, you'll conduct yourself as an NBA professional because you have the skill sets to make you who you are as the NBA professional.
Everybody's buttering up to you. Everybody's kissing you behind. And then everybody trying to give you girls, money, whatever you want. So I wanted to end that. I didn't want to. That's not me. I'm more of an introvert. I'm not there for all that. I just.
And see, he said that how they try to butter you up, give you girls, do all these things, buy you things, all these things. They try to do all these things to recruit you. That's what he's saying. But Doggie Diamonds asked you earlier in the interview, man, how did you know that you going to the NBA? Who told you was going to the NBA? I just said this, y'all. I just said this. You got people around telling you that you're the best. You got people around telling you the best to ever do it. When you get to the NBA, you're going to take over. Man, you the greatest thing since sliced bread. Man, Kwame Brown, you going crazy. Like, and again, you a youngster seeing all this stuff going on around you. So I know it psychologically, it does fuck with your head. But I just said that, man. This dude right here, the worst. My water. Need my water, man. I gotta be careful with the water. Okay.
Knew I had a mission that I was going to accomplish.
Could you tell your chat room, because I don't think they can hear you because you muted, just tell your chat room to come over here. Just tell them to come to Doggie Diamonds TV.
Hey, chat, come to Doggie Diamonds TV. There's no sound over here. He's going to send me the video, play it on mine. But go over to Doggie Diamonds TV, please.
Perfect.
Man, you just let Doggie Diamonds finesse your ass, boy. Do you realize what just happened? Do you realize what just happened, Kwame Brown? Kwame Brown, do you realize what just happened? I don't think you know what just happened. I'm going to tell you what just happened, Kwame Brown. You, Doggie Diamonds, is having an interview right now on your channel. Allegedly, I think you snap, and he got the interview up on his channel. Allegedly, I think he snapped. I'm watching it on his channel. I'm watching this shit on his channel, but I ain't subscribed. And the only way that you'll be able to comment on that particular live stream is if you subscribe. So what he did, he just finessed you out of subscribers by saying, hey, come on over to Doggie Diamonds channel to hear the interview, to hear the audio. And they know, you know how your chat is. They just like the, you know, they got YouTube fingers. They doing that. They're gonna do that a million miles an hour. And you know they want to do that in the chat room, because that's exactly what happened, because I seen some of your actual people in that chat. So what happened was they had to hit the subscribe button, Kwame Brown. Doggie Diamonds just pimped you for subscribers. Yeah, it's true. Cause see, your subscriber channel, the subscriber count is what it's gonna be. Even, you know, with Doggie Diamonds following, I don't even think that did anything for your actual channel. It more so did something for his channel, because he was interviewing you as the ex-NBA player that was in a league at one point of time, but has the behind the scenes that he can give to his audience, but he's presented it to his audience as if it's an exclusive. So he used you, Kwame Brown. Right, Mr. Skinny. Right, Mr. Skinny. He used you, Kwame Brown. You gave him subscribers, and you still had your live up with the audio off. So motherfuckers just looking at you, Kwame Brown. Motherfuckers just looking at you, Kwame. Doing all the, you like this. I was like, and then you'll look back at the camera as if they can read your lips as to what the fuck you actually saying. But you know what? I got something later for you, Kwame Brown.
So, Florida State, was Charlie Ward still there?
No, Charlie Ward was gone.
Okay.
That was about, I think Charlie Ward got drafted in 97 or something like that. Yeah. I got drafted. I was going to go to school in 2001.
Got you. So at what point did you say, okay, I could go to the NBA. I don't got to go to college, you know, because college is, I guess a lot of kids' dream. Was it a money thing? But you was like, yo, I could get some money. I'm going to the NBA. What was it?
It was after the workout. I said, if I don't do good in this workout, then I'm gonna in this tournament, then I'm gonna go to college.
Gotcha.
Come on, bro. I know. So you let that decide your future? Come on, Kwame. You ain't operate. You please tell me you're operating with an actual elevator that works, man. Come on, Kwame. Come on, Kwame. Tell me your elevator work. Tell me your elevator go up to the top. This man asked you, when did you know you ready to go to the NBA? You talking about based off of if it don't work out in a high school game? Come on, Kwame, man. Either you was gonna go to college or you won't, man. And then you ain't keeping 100 on that too. You ain't keeping 100 on that, man. You want that money. That money. You said it yourself. You was in the cheese line. You practically came from nothing. So you knew if it was a hunch that you could go number one, that your money is guaranteed up front. Yeah, man. Why it's so hard for people to keep it a bean though, man? Niggas is weird, man.
I did the tournament. I killed everybody, and it's just I was like, okay, well, there's nothing higher than number one from a basketball standpoint. So I might as well throw my hat in the race, and then after that, I can always go to school.
So, all right, the big question: at what point?
He said he can throw his hat in the race and go to the NBA because he can always go to school. What happened, Kwame Brown? Why you go to school? Actually, what you could have did, you could have went got that going. You could have went to school. Me personally, I think the move that you was thinking to go to actually Florida State, I think that was a good move for you. That way, they would have been able to work on your mechanics, get you physically fit, get your mindset right, have other people come in to work with you, to build your confidence up, find out what your weak points are, find out what your strong points are, take those weak points, make those strong points, and take those strong points and accelerate those to make those even more stronger. That's what I think college would have did for you, because you would have had people that actually sit and work with you to basically produce you to get to that next level. But again, too, your mindset, and that probably would have got in the way of you actually having the success in college. And of course, too, it's so many things that could possibly happen. I'm only again making these assumptions because of what I see on live that you show the world every day, to broadcast. That's just all I'm saying, bro.
Did you ever speak to MJ at any time prior to you getting drafted?
No.
So you only spoke to him when you got there?
Yeah, like there's this big misnomer that MJ drafted me number one. He didn't draft me to play in Washington Wizards. And the sports media, they won't tackle this situation.
Hold on. All right. So for those that's watching right now, can y'all tell me now? Am I crazy? But didn't they say that Michael Jordan personally handpicked Kwame Brown? Because he's saying Michael Jordan didn't handpick him personally. In the chat, can you help me see if it's some validity to that? Because I'm thinking that Michael Jordan actually handpicked Kwame Brown. Because I'm thinking he picked him. I thought he did. Oh man, this dude a piece of work, man. I'm kind of, I'm centered now. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead.
Because they know it's true. I got drafted in that old regime, that old guard, Charles Oakley, Antonio Davis, and those guys. You didn't play while you were a rookie. They didn't play rookies. So MJ wanted to win. He had 1 year, maybe 2 years at best. MJ's mind, if you get him to the playoffs, then he's going to win the championship. That's how determined he is. Elton Brand at the time.
They don't play rookies. And what, in 2001? Bro, hold on, y'all. Now I gotta look some stuff up now. We gotta pull up this. We gotta pull up this draft class. We gotta pull up this draft class for 2001, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Cause they don't play rookies. What? If you the truth, you the truth. I don't care what anybody say. If you the truth, they gonna play you. I don't care what nobody say. If you come to the NBA, you supposed to be who you say you is. You, they're gonna play you. I don't know what this dude's saying, man. This dude tripping, bro. Okay. All right. No. 2001. Let me see. Cause see, he mentioned Eddie Curry too. And Eddie Curry was number 4 in that draft. So let me look up something right quick. Yeah, so don't mind me, y'all. I'm up here trying to look at some because he said they didn't play rookies. I'm wondering, is he just talking about Michael Jordan and just the Knicks didn't play rookies, or was that a thing just around the NBA? Because Eddie Curry came out the same way, and I want to say Eddie Curry started for the Chicago Bulls that year when they drafted him, and he was a rookie the same year that Kwame Brown got drafted by the Wizards. I mean, Chicago. All right, y'all. We're gonna get down to this, y'all. He was a rookie. Okay, well, anyways, we gonna get back to the live. Y'all ain't gonna hold up the live just to look that up. I'll just make that a separate video because this dude just say stuff and you be like, man, is this even real?
Time was averaging a double-double, and he was in Chicago. I was supposed to be traded. Tyson Chandler was supposed to go to the Clippers. I was supposed to go to Chicago. Elton Brand and a couple of picks were supposed to go to Washington for me. Or I was supposed to go to Chicago for a couple of picks, and because Elton Brand made the highest money. So I know Chicago was big on me. I was athletic. I moved the ball. They wanted me to play alongside Eddie Curry. Eddie Curry was more of an established back to the basket.
Chicago wanted this. Could you imagine that, dog? Kwame Brown with Chicago at that time? That shit would have been funny as hell. Hold on, y'all. Yo, what's good, y'all? My bad, y'all. I had to make sure. I had to figure out why the hell my damn laptop was tripping. These laptops ain't loyal. All right, y'all. We back onto the fuckery. All right, y'all. Hold on. Got to get into it, y'all. Rainy, what's up, baby? All right, y'all. We about to get into it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. All right, y'all. We back. All right, y'all. We back. Let's get back into it.
Post player. I was more of I could handle the ball, quick guard everybody. And so they wanted to see what we did together. But unfortunately, that trade didn't happen because if you look at the history of the Washington Wizards, they trade everybody that turned great. and they just finally got tired of that. They traded Richard Hamilton, who you see what happened with that. They traded Rasheed Wallace.
So now we have a situation where this dude is actually saying that the Washington Wizards got tired of trading people and they turning out to be great when they leave their situation from them. So they told Kwame, no, you are a #1 draft pick. We're not trading you no more, and we're keeping you, and you're not going anywhere. So look, check this out though. So no, but check the flip side that this is. So check the flip side out to this though, right, y'all? So let's just hypothetically say that's what happened, and that's what they told Kwame Brown, as far as actually giving him giving him that ultimatum, like, I mean, no ultimatum, like, no, you ain't going nowhere. Kwame Brown, you should have took that as an opportunity, that if you know that they got all that riding on you and they counting on you, you should took that as an opportunity that the organization got that much faith in you that they need you to play well at your young age, because you're the #1 draft pick. Giraffe pick. Shout out to Rainey. Hey, I want to tell you, Rainey, I loved it. Giraffe pick. That had me cracking up. That's good. The giraffe pick, just the ducksy doodle doofy. he just like that dude, just doofy as hell, man. Giraffe pick, straight up, man. Dude, man. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, if you know that people had that much rain, if you know that people had that much riding on you, why would you let anybody down? Why would you let anybody down? And then you saying they got tired of kept trading their draft picks away, and these people become great. So the next person they had got, which was you were supposed to be the next best thing, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, his mental bandwidth definitely couldn't withstand that. Like, definitely, like, facts. Like, it wouldn't have registered. Like, the register come up short every time, and he give you extra change. The register short because he give you extra change, and the extra change is YouTube gold, is YouTube content gold. I told you content gold, because the register short that he gives you extra change. Y'all ever had that? Don't y'all love when that happened?
They traded Ben Wallace. They traded Chris Webber. They traded
Juwan Howard.
Mm-hmm. So everybody they traded left other places and were successful. So at that time, I just got the unlucky, A. Poland is going to stand up for herself and tell MJ no. And that's something that you can't do.
So was it ever a time, now you're on.
So you wanted to stand up to MJ and say, I want to be traded. I want to be traded. And I ain't take it. See, and that's why people were saying MJ, slapped your head around a little bit and said, boy, get back in the layup line. I don't want to hear shit you got to say. Boy, get your head back in the layup line. And you say MJ slapped your head too. You say MJ slapped your head. Traded for what? Right. Traded for what? Because again, this dude is under the impression that he couldn't quite flourish or be this even great NBA player than what he already thought he was if he wasn't on the Wizards. But you proved to yourself that that was not the case either. See, I think it was about the money. I don't think it was about the team. I think it was about the money. Because, see, if it was actually about the team, then he would have actually put in that work ethic to actually be great and be good at his craft and hone his craft and take it seriously, because that's what he's getting paid to do. But no, that's real though. Like, but that's what it come down to, Rainey. Like, it's crazy. This dude just didn't want to put that work in like Gil, like the likes of Gil. That's why all the people that he don't like or have he truly despise and just speak with just real ill intentions every time is the people that's successful and that actually he should look to as models to being a man like he say he does, because that's they're moving and conducting themselves as men. But Kwame isn't looking at it through that lens because he's still looking at it as a Jody.
Now you're on the team. What is it like? What's the day-to-day life of an NBA player, especially you're 18, right? You're 18 at this time. So how can I pose it to you? Were you a kid in a grown man body trying to learn a grown man game and a grown man business, but you still a kid?
No, I wasn't really a kid based on the experiences that I had. Everybody wanted to say that, but I was ready to go.
Why are you not investing in tax liens?
Damn, they do a commercial right in your joint.
Investing into one of the
YouTube said respectfully
strategies.
To go. You don't go through things that I've gone through in life. Of course, there's a learning curve. Mm-hmm. There's players that go to 4 years of college, and the game is so fast, you have to learn that type of game. Mm-hmm. But it's not the game that's the problem; it's the people that's the problem.
Gotcha.
And see that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying right there. Like, bro, like Kwame, bro, like, what are you saying right now, man? What are you saying? No, facts though, Rainy. Yo, Rainy, right on the head. I just said that. It's just amazing to me to know that we actually seen somebody on TV, it's televised, actually get drafted into the NBA, become a professional ball player, and their life went from here, and now you just fell from grace. We see the day to day. We actually, you know what's crazy? When you look at Kwame and Gil, it reminds me of that meme that we've all seen where what I ordered and then what I received. So like Kwame is what the Wizards Gil is what the Wizards ordered, but Kwame is who they received. But the upside to it is Gil actually delivered. So it wasn't a loss for Washington. I mean, goddamn, bro, like you made Michael Jordan at 30. What was he? You said he was 37 or 38 at the time, bro. You made Michael Jordan come down from the rafters, lace up his shoes because he picked you personally. I know he said Michael Jordan didn't pick him personally, but Mike ain't lace up for no reason. He like, man, I done picked this boy. God damn, now I gotta get my ass out there on this court and act like I at least still got game because my name on the line. He got my name on the line twice. He got my legacy in question, and he got my actual decision making in question. You really put Michael Jordan in fire, boy. Like, you ain't think at all how you made Mike look. You got his decision making as an actual professional look questionable, and you also got this man legacy in question. Not saying his legacy is in question, but you'll be a great detriment to your legacy with each game if you're not good. But luckily, Michael Jordan being the exceptional player that we all know him to be, he was able to hold his own in that year in the Wizards. And we got the cool grades. So again, appreciate you, Kwame, man. We wouldn't have never got the cool grades if it weren't for you, boy. We got the cool grades, man. Hey, look, all my sneakerheads out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. We got them cool gray 11s. If Kwame ain't might come back, we wouldn't have got the cool grades, man. We got the cool grades, Kwame. Kwame, you got a gift for putting things in the right place to help other people benefit, to help other people once you out of the way. So you actually have a gift of bringing people together, man. Like if you believe it or not, Kwame. And you also have a gift of making things happen by you just being you, bruh. Like, yeah, man. For real, man. People are appreciative of what you did, man. You done brought Gil to YouTube. You know, he come blessing people and it, man, you did your part, Kwame. One thing we can't take away from you, you definitely did your part, my boy.
I was young enough, I was vibrant enough that whatever you throw at me, I'm willing to learn. I'm not going to take offense to it. I'm ready to go. Mm-hmm. And that's why you see some of the best players in the league now are the younger guys. It's just they don't have the discipline. You still need the discipline of the older cats. Because at first,
what you didn't have, you didn't have the discipline. But we're gonna let them keep talking. Cause see, and this is what I want to be. I want to make clear too. And I even say this to actual people I interact with, in real time. What they say in real life. I say this, that a person will tell you everything you need to know if you let them talk enough. If you let them talk long enough, they'll tell you everything you need to know. So watch this though.
When I didn't play, I would react negative. I would not take care of the game part of it. Mm-hmm. A lot of guys, I would tell young players like this. I appreciate the veterans that love up on you and tell you the truth instead of the ones that hate on you, because it's a lot of money involved in this. So it could be a power forward there that they know I'm coming there to take their spot. Why would they want to train me up when I'm there to replace them? Mm-hmm. So a lot of times those guys, that rookie hazing, they would do you dirty because they know you really here to replace me. Mm-hmm. So I never. Let me make sure this window closed. Sorry. Yeah. So I never.
Oh, y'all. I'm blackity. I'm black, y'all. When they be talking like that, they be having all types of shit going on. They eating a mayonnaise sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Just real weird behavior.
White guy came with the agent. No, actually, that was a black lady.
Okay, your
realtor was a black lady.
Who did you buy your car from?
I brought my car from Nally in my hometown, GMC.
Okay,
in my hometown.
Black guy.
No.
Your jewelry. Who was your jeweler?
This dude asked. So he asking you those questions in reference as to what ethnicity of person sold you the things that you obtained during your career, and you talking about Nally and Brunswick, not the actual place where you got your car. What was the ethnicity of the salesman that sold you your car, which is a white guy? And again, this is no hate to white people at all. I'm just using this as for educational purposes, as to show my people the hypocrisy and how to look out for people that like to prey on our heartstrings when we be having real life situations going on in life, but people play on that for monetary gain, and I don't fuck with that shit at all. I don't fuck with that shit. Don't come talking all that black shit. You know what I'm saying? They want money and shit behind that shit. That shit is wrong. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? And it's totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. It's totally unacceptable. Hold on, y'all. Give me just a second. All right, y'all. I'm back. My bad, y'all. I had to send out a text. It kicked me right on out. All right, back to the fuckery. And y'all bear with me too. I'm all over the place with this thing, but we gonna rock out. Oh Lord. Hold on, y'all. This shit retarded, bro. All right, y'all.
Let's be honest. The rent-a-car industry is the definition of boring, and the reason can be found.
Who's your jeweler?
I didn't have a jeweler.
So you didn't do the jewelry thing?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So basically, predominantly, you come in, a kid, 18-year-old kid, come.
And you lied about that too. You lied about that too. You did have jewelry, Kwame Brown. You did a live wearing jewelry. And I don't know the exact title of the live, but I know it's people that's in this chat right now that have seen the same live I've seen. But you had on jewelry in a live when you was calling yourself clowning Hassan Campbell for having his jewelry on in his videos and stuff. So you said you had put on some chains and a few rings or something like that you did in your video, talking about you bought that a long time ago when you was young in your NBA career. So you did buy jewelry. Why you be lying, bro? You had jewelry on video. Got you on video. Bro, and it's documented. Like I said, you give us so much access to your life, boy. It's content gold. You gotta love it. That's how it's easy to debunk everything that you say, because it's kiggity cap. You shouldn't have even got drafted to the Washington Wizards. You should have got drafted to the Washington Capitals, because you was cap. You probably would have did good on the cap. You cap, man. You should have got drafted to the Washington Capitals. You might have did better there, because right now you cap.
Out of barely high school, and you get thrusted in the NBA, the #1 pick, all eyes on you, then you're surrounded with people that's saying, pay me here, pay me here, pay me there. You buy this, but they just so happen to be white people that's gonna get you money, but also saying you need to spend it here, you need to spend it there, you need to spend it here. How responsible were you with your money early on, being that you was an 18-year-old kid?
I wouldn't necessarily say they know how to get you money. They know how to tell you they know what to do with your money better than
No, I mean that they got to negotiate your contract. They have to do some of the things. So he's gonna get you money. But yeah, that's what I meant. But
well, when it's time to invest, when it comes to the investment side, they'll try to put you in things that you don't necessarily understand.
Boy, Kwame Brown don't know where his money went. Doggie Diamonds. You said for educational purposes, like he was really about to tell you percentages on the dollar and how much is in the contract and what he actually took away when he had to pay Peter and Paul, and once they got their cut, what he was left with. Kwame don't know where his money went. We talking about somebody that was guaranteed $66 million. He don't know where his money went. How can he tell anybody where his money went? He can't even account for $66 million. I mean, I'm pretty sure he could tell you what he did with it, in his career. But that was just $66 million that he made when he first got drafted as the #1 pick. So y'all got to think. See, like I said, if you let a person talk long enough, they'll tell you everything you need to hear. So you got somebody that's the #1 draft pick, first in this draft class. They pay him all that money right away. And y'all see the mindset he had, like, oh, well, they ain't gonna play me then. I ain't gonna work out. How can you have that mindset when these the people that paid you to do the thing that they need you to do? Because there's no return on that investment. And he's talking about investments right now. When it comes to investing, not knowing that each NBA player is an investment. Each NBA player is an investment. When organizations be drafting these players out of college or high school, whatever, they're investments. It's somebody reaching in some funds to pay a player what they think they're worth to them to be a part of their organization, and they're paying them to do a job. like anybody else would have a regular 9 to 5. And see how his work ethic at his job basically forced him into retirement, because not only were you out of shape, the game was evolving and changing, and it won't nothing you can really do with them young boys. You know what I'm saying? That was coming in there, jumping out of the gym, got crazy work ethic, and got the NBA ready frame. They were gonna move you around down low in the paint, all that stuff, man. Like, yeah, you had to go in retirement, you know, and you spent quite some time in the NBA. You spent quite a bit in the NBA. You spent quite some time in the NBA, and you don't really have nothing to show for it. But I'm gonna let you do some more talking, bro.
I understand simply they don't make no more land. So a lot of the financial people talk me out of things that you don't necessarily understand. Me, I understand simply they don't make no more land. So
What is he talking about? What is he talking about? They don't make no more land. What do you mean make no more? They don't make no more land. God made the land, bro. Bro, land everywhere, bro. What are you talking about, Kwame? They don't make no more land. If that was something you wanted to invest your money in, okay, if it was all that, how is it that you saying these things was put in order, but Gilbert Arenas is able to do the things he's able to do and not have nobody telling him he got to do that, like you saying? Like, it's a true contradiction, bro. What you mean they don't make no more land? It's land everywhere. If you want to buy land, you should know they still got land, because you say you got all these businesses and properties. You got to have those things on land.
A lot of the financial people talked me out of things that I wanted to do because I realized now it wouldn't have made them anything. So a lot of these young players, they have family members that they can't trust them, because a lot of family members are trying to get what they want. So what happens is these financial advisors love up on them, and they try to pretend like they're trying to save them when really they're trying to do what's the same thing as some of the family members are trying to do.
Gotcha.
Everybody's trying to get a piece of what they can get before you don't have anything.
Gotcha.
Because in their mind, they're thinking you're not going to have anything. But most athletes, if you leave them alone, if they're not responsible for mama, daddy, uncles, and nigga, we made it. That's the culture around most of these athletes. I never had jewelry. I lived off of my Adidas contract. I had $1.5 million coming from Adidas. So I didn't touch my NBA contract.
Bruh, like, exactly. Rainey, you hear this dude? Rainey, you hear this guy? You hear this guy? And you're in front of a new audience that's being introduced to you, but we'll get it reacquainted, because I'm sure some of the people that's in his chat that follow him are familiar with you, because again, you went viral for being messy. Let's be honest. Everybody that you went at kept it basketball. You was the only joker that went personal and started spewing out all types of allegations on people, telling people personal business that a lot of people will pull up on people for, bruh. Like the things you said. But I think a lot of people didn't pull up on you because they knew you already as a person, and that it was for the internet. It was for the internet. And you keep saying you ain't buy no jewelry. You did have jewelry, bro. You had jewelry on in that video, man. When you call yourself Clowning Hassan Campbell, you had jewelry on. You did the little fake, little tough pose. It was the pose when you did that, because at this time you was doing your shows in your house, and you used to have your mic right. You used to have your mic going across like this, not connected. Basically just talking to the computers, the actual laptop's microphone, because your microphone wasn't even connected.
I invested. I was with CSI Capital Management, and I tried to buy hotels. I wanted to play Monopoly in real life. So anything I've ever lost, I'm in hedge fund deals with the people that everything is supposed to be okay. These are the smartest people in the world. I'm in hedge fund deals with.
You doing business with hotels? Kwame Brown, what you talking about? You hedge funds.
And Garnett and all of these people that they do their due diligence, but somehow the deal always go kaput when us athletes are in it. Mm-hmm. And us athletes are the last ones to get our money back. Mm-hmm. And so if I was these athletes, I would tell them, only do business in the summertime. Mm-hmm. Start small. Go buy you a building in the summer.
And that's gems from Kwame Brown. Y'all heard that, athletes? Y'all heard that? That's gems from Kwame Brown. If you're going to invest, it's best to invest in the summertime.
I went down. So if I was these athletes, I would tell them, only do business in the summertime. And start small. Go buy you a building in the summer. I went down to the courthouse steps in Atlanta. I bought a building for $88,000 one summer, sat on it for 3 years and sold it for $350 and didn't touch a brick on it. Mm. So it's important that we start doing things on our own, and nothing should be fast. It should, and I would always, I got this money, I want to try to make some more money. That's gonna be the way you lose your money, because you don't have time to watch your money, stay in shape, eat right, be at practice, and be what you need to be, and you're watching your money. You don't have time to do all that.
And I want to say that nigga is a motherfucking lie. You got me all the way fucked up. I don't give a fuck of how much I got during in the day. I'm going to make sure I know what's going on with my money, bruh. It don't matter what you got going on. I'm going to make sure I got my money. That I don't give a damn what he talking about. Work out and do all these things. You got time to know. Yeah, you do. Now, again, the life of an NBA player and your schedule, it might be strenuous where you got a lot of things going on. But I gotta keep account of my funds. I have to. If I have to personally look at my funds, I'm keeping up with my funds. I'm not about to just be going all willy-nilly about my day and somebody handling my money and I don't know what's going on with my money. I even need to know what's going on with my money now. Like when I get my checks and I look at the deductions and all that, I'm trying to figure out how many ways my money is going, like even down to the cents. Like I need to know why I'm not, where all my money going at, basically. I watch all that. So he allow on that. Like, I gotta know where my money going at, bro. I don't know what world you live in, but that's the reason why the misfortunate events happen to people who've obtained a lot of money but didn't keep up with where their money was going at. It's because they weren't watching their money. They was trusting other people to make sure they did the right things with their money instead of them. Not only, of course, you can trust somebody, but you still watch your money because it's still your money at the end of the day. And the part where you said about the money and that what you just said. Oh, you getting money. You said you once you've got the money, it's not about getting more money. Bullshit. That's the point of getting the money, because money is a tool. Money is a tool for you to make more money. Money is a tool to make more money because money is used to make more money in the first place. That's why that shit come and go like it do. Money is a tool to make more of that shit. If I'm a person that's seeing 6 zeros, I'm trying to maximize that shit. I'm trying to make more of that shit. I ain't trying to fuck around with that at all. I need more of that shit. Money is a tool. You need money to make more money. You can never have enough money, and it's not even simply because you want to be greedy. It's more so, and in my mindset too, I'm looking at the money as a way of I can help people with that money. That's what it comes down to. I can help people and be resourceful with that money, man.
So it's best to just wait until the summertime make you a little something on the side, have that residual income coming in, and wait until you can focus on it again in the summer. Because a lot of these athletes, believe it or not, these quote unquote smart people are stealing from them, and we believe the hype because A, they don't have a degree. B, they tell you nice stories. Oh, well, he was young. Oh, well, he's from this place. Oh, well, they're from that. So they make it believable. But really, if you look at behind all these guys getting their money taken from Kevin Garnett, and I won't be sued, from Kevin Garnett to Tim Duncan.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute, bruh. Wait a minute, my boy. Why is you name dropping dudes' bags, man? Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan, both two guys that accomplished a lot more than you did in your career. Both of them are champions, bro. Both NBA champions, bro. And you talking about they money getting took. Them boys ain't talking about that. Them boys ain't hurting, bro. They good. But it's public knowledge that you had money taken from you from Merrill Lynch. See, and again, Kwame Brown, this is why I said at the beginning of this live stream, the reason why I'm reacting to this is because you didn't do what you were supposed to do with the interview. Even if the person was asking you BS questions just to kind of, soften up, what I'm saying, your answers for you, like, bro, what you were supposed to do with that opportunity was really told your real story, man. Really told your real story. Cause this right here ain't it, boy. Where we at, man? We already an hour and 42 on this thing. We ain't about to do the 2 hour thing. Even though we damn near there. I'm gonna try to fast forward y'all to see if I can actually get to the part where he's talking about the Up and Smoke podcast.
When I came there, it was beers and drinks and
30 minutes a game. What if some people say because
start small, go buy you a building, and some athletes are the last ones to get our money back. Folks, smart people are stealing from them.
As far as Jordan, what is it? Because people think he's the one who drafted you. He's the one that didn't want you there. He's the one who was hard on you, and he pushed you to a brink of where you didn't have no more confidence in yourself and you couldn't play anymore. What are some of the misconceptions about those thoughts?
I don't think it was Jordan. Okay. Jordan just didn't get what he wanted, which he wants to win. Everybody knows that's how he is. But it was...
Yeah, Jordan didn't get what he wanted when he drafted you because he thought he was actually getting somebody that was going to make a difference. But he actually made a mistake by getting somebody that don't have nearly the same work ethic as him as a professional player was. He saw something in you that you didn't see in yourself. Point blank.
It's like, it's weird how he carried. Like, I don't talk about him. You never heard me speak for you to recover. Teams don't wait on you for you to recover. The disrespect comes.
When it comes to breast cancer,
man, his ass is weak, bro.
Even with no family history.
Anybody who knows me know I don't give a fuck. I'm a country. I don't give a fuck about it.
But you and Gilbert was cool too. How did
and I just don't feel like I'm above nobody. I just work hard. That's it.
Why didn't you but if they invited you on the shows, why didn't you go confront them personally? Because I'm pretty sure could you have not gotten on ESPN to confront him?
They never invited me on ESPN.
To this day.
They want to act like I don't exist because they know when.
And see, you didn't want to go on those shows because you would have to confront those people face to face with your issue, but you would rather do it online where nobody can have access to you, but to do it virtually to match you because that's where you're doing most of your talking at. You didn't want to see nobody in real life. And Matt said he sent you an invite to come on Up in the Smoke podcast, the Up in Smoke podcast show, and you declined because you thought it was a setup. And he also said that y'all could have had a boxing match before the show or after the show, whatever you wanted to do, but you declined that. I'm trying to get to that too, man.
When I would be on every weed spot. I'm a black man out of high school, and they talk black.
Nobody is siding with you, and it could be some of the reasons that you
diminish black males. You guys are. I saved my States of America. I said it wasn't that special. It wasn't so hard. I said, I want people to see me on that same level. Well, so if you don't want to be a celebrity, fuck you then.
And like in a sorority of athletes
to do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you never heard me say nothing.
You got your little smart water in there in the video. Is that even smart water or is that Waka?
About any person until they said something about me. And so, now that I'm on YouTube, I give my critique, I give my opinion. I don't throw the whole man away. I saw D Wade in a dress. I said, men don't do that.
Facts. I agree with
I saw Russell Westbrook in a dress. I've never seen men do that. I don't know that type of man. I gave my opinion. But did I throw the whole man away? No.
How do you feel about Skip Bayless? Is he another one who criticized you?
The first thing he did before he had any understanding of what was going on, he about something my daddy. I had measure. They all, and so it's a bad.
And again, too, what Rainey said, like Charlemagne apologized to you on the same platform that he disrespected you on, and that wasn't good enough. You still holding on to them same beefs that made you go viral because you were hoping in hopes that it make you go viral again, when in all the actuality it won't. And it's just sad, man. I watched his interview. Doggie Diamonds, you asked them basic questions, and questions wasn't really nothing, wasn't insightful, won't nothing that nobody actually didn't already know. You didn't drop no gems. It was just a waste of time, honestly. And disappointed. You didn't ask that man no real questions. You know what his track record was on YouTube. It's a damn shame he ain't asked that man real questions. But we almost at the 2 hour mark. Well, we already 148, an hour and 48 in. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all in the live stream, in the chat. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody that came through and fuck with me. We gonna do this. I think I'm gonna make this a thing. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live stream tomorrow, but we're gonna do more of these live streams. I kind of like this. I like this live stream thing. This is cool. For this to be the first actual live stream that I did, I didn't know how I was gonna approach it as far as uh, angles and camera and all that stuff. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go about and do my thing, put a mic on, do my thing, and just let it, go with it. And I appreciate each and every last one of y'all on the live stream. Thank you. That really means a lot to me, and it's greatly appreciated. Salute to the chat. Let's go through here and see everybody in there. Salute to Rainy Hot Topics. Go sub up to Rainy Hot Topics. Salute, Rainy. I see you, girl. Salute, Mr. Skinny TV. Sub up. And salute Mercy T313. Salute. Appreciate each and every last one of y'all that stopped by, and everybody else that stopped by the chat that was watching the live stream. Thank you so much. This is Oh So Dope Live. I'm finally live, y'all. I'm pretty sure a lot of people noticed that I had Oh So Dope Live in my as my handle for YouTube, and the nigga never went live. So I did myself a favor and just did 3 NBA 2K games. So I got 3 live streams already of me playing NBA 2K. So I did that yesterday. The first game, I won. In them last 2 games is I made people quit. So I'm a hell of a 2K player. So if you out there that play NBA 2K and you really want to smoke with your boy, put it down in the comment section. My PSN is Steph is Dope. STEPHISDOPE. Steph is Dope. That is my PSN. Look me up. Let me know you want to smoke in that 2K. I'm always up for some smoke. Ain't nobody fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? PS5, motherfucking NBA 2K legend. What you want with a nigga? Straight up. And sub up again, also dope live, dope vibrations TV, sub up. Appreciate y'all again. Thanks for tuning in. And be safe out there, and be mindful and aware of your surroundings. We living in some real crazy times, y'all. And y'all just continue to love yourself and others. I am gone.